Blog Talk Radio.
Yes. What's up, good people? This is Big Keith. I got my partner RJ on the line. What up, cuz? How you doing?
What's up, cuz? I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. This is Go Time Talk. We back again. We had a show like a couple of weeks ago. You know, we was kicking it. Had a great time. So we back with y'all. So now, the show here, what it is, it's a show that, you know, we just sit around and talk about different topics. If you want to call in, you can talk with us. I'm going to throw that number out there. It's 845-241-9968. And we decided to come back today because, you know, there's a lot of things going on in sports. You got football coming back. You got baseball. I do watch baseball. Shout out to my Yankees out there. You got, what else? You got the basketball summer league. You got just different sports. Yeah, so I mentioned football already. So we came to talk sports right now. That's what we're going to do. And before we do that, I just want to say a couple of shout-outs. Shout out to Deanna Dudash and Ginger Gabs and Shanna Manuel. Happy birthday. And Nina Page. Happy birthday. And happy birthday, too. You may not, RJ, you're a little younger, but you may not know this group, the Ultramagnetic MCs. MC Ultra.
Yeah, I don't know who
Google them. You just YouTube them and you'll hear all their hip hop. They was back in the 80s. But shout out to my man Seth G from the Ultramagnetic MCs. It's his birthday today. So shout out to him. And we're gonna get things started. What we want to start off with today, Jay, because you seem like you're an expert. We're gonna start off with the free agent signings. You know what I mean? That's what we're gonna do. So how do you feel about the free agent signings that went on?
Oh, man. Free agent signings that went on. Well, I say the losers for sure. Look, you lose Lonzo.
True.
You lost Lonzo and you lost him for nothing. You know, you could have traded him in the regular season, you know, before the deadline, of course. And you could have got something back for him if you knew you wasn't going to extend him. You know, and then you just let him walk, and so you lose a valuable playmaker, and then you keep Eric Bledsoe. And I'm not even sure who they re-up with at point guard. I think they drafted – well, you know what? The Nikhil guy. Nikhil I think his name is Alexander Walker. It's Nikhil something. He's okay, but he ain't Lonzo. He don't dot up everybody like Lonzo. Lonzo actually throw the pace now. When it's a fast break, he can make that full court pass to Zion, get him an easy dunk. You know what I mean? Everybody just thinks Zion was just kicking the ISO. No, man, Lonzo was helping that. You know, so I feel like he lost a very great playmaker and a defender.
And I know he was working on his outside shot too a little bit, so I know he got a little better his outside shot. So where did he go? Did he go to Chicago? Is that where he signed?
Yeah, he went to Chicago, and now they got a squad.
Okay.
They're a dark horse to make it. They're a dark horse to be a top 7 seed.
Yeah. My sleeper on Chicago is McKinnon. His name is McKinnon, I think, or McCartney. Something with a mix. McCartney or McKinnon. McCarkinen or something like that. I love that.
Oh, Laurie McCartney. Oh, no, he's gone. He's gone, man.
Oh, is he gone from now? Okay.
I
didn't know that.
I think he asked for a trade, or I think he actually left already. But either way, he's about to be gone. I'm going to put it like that.
My bad. Ready to go. Okay.
Yep, he's ready to go. Because he just got tired of his role being inconsistent and all of that. And I can understand that, you know, you're a young player, and they told you, hey, you're going to be sharing a team. You could be, basically kind of like a cornerstone player. Not a franchise, but a cornerstone. You could be in that big three. Yeah. And it's just like now we get a new coach, and my role is inconsistent. I can understand that. But, I mean, he was never like that to begin with. That's just me. I don't know. But
I think he had a great outside shot, you know what I mean? But Chicago felt like they got a little something going on right now. Definitely.
Oh, yeah. You got Levine and DeRozan on the wings, and you got Lonzo dotting them up. Oh, my God. Yeah, look, I'm going to watch those games. I don't usually watch some bottom feeder teams like that, but I'm going to watch them games.
Well, you know who I do like, though? Miami. Miami's setting it up now.
Yeah. Hey.
Miami got they got P.J. Tucker.
Yes, sir. They look good. But that's a great signing. It is. But you just look what they gave Jimmy Butler. I mean, oh, my God. either he's gonna be making $30 million or a little bit over $30 million when he's like 36. Mm-hmm. That deal was crazy. Like, but they did bring up, man. They got him for help with P.J. Tucker on the wing. They got Jimmy Butler there. You know,
they got Marquise Morris.
Oh yeah, they got the Marquise. They got the Morris twins.
Haslam is still there. Grandpa Haslam is still there. He's been there forever.
Yeah, man, he's still good at a motivator. So, but
yeah.
I will go to my deathbed still standing though. Mm-hmm. Like, so go ahead.
They got Oladipo too. Let me mention that. I'm gonna throw that out there. They got Oladipo.
He coming off that quad injury, man. I mean, you know, he like an athlete, and he's coming off that. It was never purely skill with him. Like, he was skilled. He was a skilled player, but it was a lot of athleticism that went with it. You know, so it's like that's why he never really shook back like that. You know, but maybe he can this year. He on a 1-year deal. We'll see. But I will go on my deathbed saying that Miami should have took that deal when they could have got Harden for Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Right.
I don't get it. But hey, that's what they want to do. They want to keep their young talent like that, sure. But Harden in the East, man, look.
Man. Right. Yes. Yes, indeed.
Now,
and
no, the winners of free agency, man. See, that's really like in the air because you got the Lakers. They went and got Brody. You know.
Oh yeah. That's my.
They looking good over there.
Yeah.
Oh man. They got Brody over there, man. Give Brian some rest. Let Westbrook handle the playmaking. But the thing is, man, the thing that's gonna worry me about them is gonna be the turnovers, because Westbrook always is hovering around 4 turnovers to 5 turnovers a game. LeBron turnovers, people don't like talk about it, but he has the most turnovers ever.
He turned it over.
They like talking about points consistently. They don't like talking about he turned the ball over a lot. A lot. Right. So that's looking like 7 turnovers between 2 people. And then Anthony Davis, he worried. Anthony Davis worried. Man. Like once some big man, yeah, man. Once some, yeah, and it's not like an arm injuries or something. It's like growing. It's knee, it's foot, bro. That's nagging injuries to a 7-footer, man. He basically 7 foot. That's nagging injuries to a 7-footer. He's skinny, he's fragile, and so that worries me. That the only thing you got to replace him with Marc Gasol and Dwight Howard. None of them guys can play 30 minutes no more.
Right, that's true.
So,
that's true.
But
the thing they got my man, and the reason why I'm rooting for them, they got my man Carmelo too coming off the bench. I'm sure he's gonna come off the bench. He's gonna get you at least 12 points. He's gonna get you at least 12 points coming off the bench.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm rooting for them, because I want my man Melo to get the ring, because they be dogging him out sometimes. They make everything his fault. So hopefully he get that ring this year. If my Knicks don't get it, I'm a Knicks fan, number 1 first. You know what I mean? Yes. And you know what? I want to throw something out there too. Kyle Lowry signed with Miami too. I just want to throw that out there. They got Kyle Lowry, so that's why Miami is going to be a tough squad. They trying to match up with Brooklyn, I think, and the Knicks. You know what I mean? I got to throw the Knicks in there. Haters. But they got Kyle Lowry out there, man, in Miami. Yes, indeed. So so I see Chris Paul. He stayed where he was at. Kawhi Leonard stayed in Clipperland. DeMar DeRozan. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Chris, I didn't mean to cut you. I'm sorry. Speaking of Chris Paul, the Pelicans offered him a deal. He turned it down.
Who's that?
I said, man.
Who offered him?
Chris Paul. The Pelicans offered. The Pelicans.
Oh, the Pelicans. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I saw the rumor. Now, and then, of course, rumors can be up in the air. But every rumor got some type of truth in it. So even if they didn't offer him a deal, they talked to him. They talked to him for sure. I was like, man, I could have seen Zion running the pick and roll with Chris Paul.
That would be nice, man. Yeah. But Chris probably feel that he can still win a ring in Phoenix. He probably feels that because it's going to be tougher now, though. But he probably feel that he have a better chance of winning because he's getting older, and I'm sure he wants the ring. Yeah. He wants a ring right now, so I think he feels his chances are better. Let's talk about the dude from the Lakers, the German dude. What's his name?
Dennis
He
Schroeder.
signed with the Boston Celtics. Schroeder.
That's my guy.
He signed with the Celtics.
Yes, sir. That's my guy.
That's your guy. But listen to this. He got dunked the other day. Shout out to the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne the God. I listen to them, often. He got dunked the other day, and the reason why, last week sometime or this week, he turned down an $84 million contract with the Lakers. And I don't know if he was trying to negotiate to get more. He turned down an $84 million contract. He signed with the Celtics for, $6 million, $5 million? So he lost all that darn money. And I know they couldn't give it to him because they got Westbrook. They got, I guess after they offered him that, they went to get Westbrook or Carmelo, whatever. They signed all these different people. But he's signing with the Celtics for only $5 million. That's crazy for 1 year. He turned down $84 million. That's sick to me. I think that's sick.
So okay, this is my opinion on that. I feel like he wanted $84 million. Maybe I heard it was like $120, but they offered him.
Okay, $84. It was more than that. Okay,
I could be wrong.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, somebody can fact check me. I'm okay with being wrong, but I know they offered him the $84. So him declining that, you know what that told me?
What's that?
It told me he was tired of playing with LeBron.
I think so. I think it's something a little deeper than that. I think it's deeper than that, right? Because you know what? You got people that be like, I don't care about the pay cut. I'm not happy here. So he may not have been happy. Yeah, I get it.
Let me put a disclaimer. Yeah,
right.
Let me put a disclaimer. I'm not saying LeBron sucks, LeBron fans. I'm saying Dennis Schroeder just wasn't happy playing with LeBron, and he basically was in that Kyrie role, and that's just not who Dennis is,
right. Right.
Yeah, Dennis is a bucket getter, but it's not your turn, my turn thing. It's still a system. He still wants to be in the system. He probably just was not happy playing over there. It's just an inconsistent role.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he needs the ball. He needs the ball just like LeBron does. And, that's why I think it might be a little problem with Westbrook and LeBron and, Melo. They all need the ball in their hands. You know what I'm saying? So it might be a little problem with Westbrook and LeBron playing together. Hopefully these guys will be like, okay, let me play the background. This is a LeBron team. Let's get this ring. But I don't know if Westbrook is like type of dude. You know what I mean? He's the alpha. Mm-hmm. Westbrook want to be the alpha male. So and then LeBron, you know how he is. So that's hopefully they won't have no problems like that on the team.
I hope they do. Coming from a Celtics fan, I genuinely hope they lose in the first round. Because I'm a Celtics fan. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I will never support anything that the Lakers is doing. And that's just me. But with the Dennis Schroeder thing, a dark horse for a winner in the free agency, and I'm not being biased right now, is Boston.
Right.
Boston has become so. I was having a conversation with my friends in the chat, right? And they asked me, they say, yo, RJ, so now that y'all got Schroeder and all these pieces, what do you think y'all starting lineup will be? And off rip, I just said Dennis Schroeder, because, we got to have the scoring. Aaron Nesmith at the 2, Jaylen Brown, and then Jason Tatum at the 4, and we run Robert Williams at the 5. And I'm just like, we got pure scoring on the court, and we also got some defense. But then I sat back and thought about it. I said, oh, my God, I forgot we got Marcus Smart. I was just, because, it was just off the head. It was just a freestyle. And I was like, I don't know. I said, we're so deep. We got to start a lineup on the bench again. Because, to be honest, our head coach, he wants to run defense first. So he might throw Marcus Smart at the 1, Jason Tatum at the Jaylen Brown at the 2, Jason Tatum at the 3, Al Horford at the 4, and Robert Williams at the 5. What are you doing with that as an opposing team?
Right.
How can you
I forgot you got Al Horford back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
right. I forgot about that.
We are deep. And then we still got Josh Richardson. Now he does have a pea brain. He got a lab monkey brain. That's true. But when it comes to playing defense, that's all we need. And then we still got Peyton Pritchard. I know y'all seen Peyton Pritchard light it up in the summer league last night. He come in the game, and I like Pritchard because he don't do too much. Yeah, Pritchard, I like him. He plays like a vet. He don't do too much, but he always shows up. You know what I mean? He keep the pace going. If we got the lead, we keep the lead. If we lose the lead, he makes sure that we tie the game back up. He's just he's a pure floor general. I love that about him. So Boston Celtics are so deep. We're gonna be a top 5 seed this year. Barring injuries, of course, top 5 seed.
Well, y'all lost Fournier to my Knicks. And, Yeah, and my boy, the point guard, what's his name? Yeah, lost it. Right. So, I don't know how deep y'all gonna really be. You know what I mean? I don't know how good y'all gonna really do. Because I want to talk about my Knickerbockers. Thank you very much.
Okay. Oh yeah. I'm glad you went into that. Let's do it. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, we still got Rose. You know what I mean? We still got, we still got our pieces. We lost a couple of people. Like we lost Peyton. Peyton. He was our starting point guard until we got to the playoffs. He started falling off a little bit. So Peyton, he went to Phoenix, I think. And then we lost. Who did we lose?
Reggie Bullock.
Red Bullock. Love Bullock.
He went to the Mavs.
Yeah. So, but we still got pieces. We still got them young dudes, and I was watching them in the summer league. My man Quickly, Obi Toppin. We got some good young cats that's coming in. Hopefully, and no offense to anybody, because everybody needs a job. Hope everybody needs a job, and I don't want nobody to be unemployed. But hopefully they'll get rid of Frank Ntilikina, and I apologize to him and his family, but he shouldn't be sitting on the bench for us, man. I watched him, and I was watching the Olympics. He played for France, and he did terrible in the Olympics too. He was on the bench. He was riding the bench most of the time. So Frank Ntilikina is just collecting the check right now. Bottom line, I don't know what this is. He must have something on the Knick organization. Why is he still on the team? I don't know. But that's just my thing with Frank. But I think we're gonna go a little further in the playoffs this season because we added some pieces, and I'm pretty proud of that. You know what I mean? So you can go ahead and start hating, RJ. What you hate?
Okay. See, you gonna be biased. I'm a realist here. So
okay.
Your Knicks will make the playoffs. Y'all good enough to make the playoffs. I say I cap y'all off at the second seed if everybody stay healthy. But it's all about who you match up against, because you don't want to see Atlanta again. That's just a problem that y'all do not want. I'm telling you, y'all do not want that problem. Because, hey, I gotta give my guy Ian credit. He called in the show 2 weeks ago. He told me for years, he's like, man, the Hawks can be this, they can be that. And I'm like, dude, they bottom of the barrel every year. Like, but I gotta give their front office credit, man. They went and they drafted well, and that team is talented. I mean, everybody on that team can defend. Everybody on that team can create a shot, and everybody on that team can hit a shot. But the thing is, they love Trey, and Trey makes everybody better. Now, Trey got to work on his shot selection, but let's get back to the Knicks. I got on topic. So, this is my problem with y'all. Y'all, the Thunder, they bought out Kemba, and y'all signed them, whatever. But what people don't pay attention to is Kemba Walker got this stem cell surgery, and that signs of arthritis.
Okay.
That's
okay.
And if you watch him in the playoffs, he was horrible. And we would rest him on back-to-back games. He come in the game, he's shooting 2 for 12. I'm like, dude, you're wide open.
Well, wasn't he coming off an injury, though? Wasn't he coming off an injury, though?
No. Yeah, in the NBA, you make more money than doctors. That's how I feel. You make more money than doctors.
Right.
you take the shot. Yeah.
Right.
And in the 2021 playoffs, he shot 31% from the field. As my point guard, as undersized and can't defend, he shot 31% from the field. How can I be okay with that?
So are you saying he's the reason why y'all didn't advance in the playoffs?
No, we went, but we went and we played the Nets before they got hurt. So I knew we were going to lose.
Are you saying he's the reason y'all didn't win? Y'all didn't advance? Is he the reason why?
He's one of them.
Okay.
Like, he didn't help. He was just in the way, if you want to be honest.
Right.
But, our backup point guards was rookies, and then everybody else is hurt. Jaylen Brown hurt, so Tatum just didn't have help. He dropped 50 and we still almost lose a game, So
I'm going to throw this at you. I'm going to throw this at you right quick, and you're going to hate me for it. I think Jason Tatum is good. I think he's good, but I think he should be. He's not a first option, man. Myself, I like him. He's young, but I think he's like a second, maybe even a third option. I really swear that I think so. I think that, man, honestly. And but hold on, RJ. We got a caller on the line, and I'm going to bring him through. All right.
Oh man, all right.
All right, caller, you on live with Go Talk Radio. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, this is Lord Dion. I'm calling from Maryland. I live in D.C. My question is for RJ.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I think he said he's a Celtic fan. I don't believe him, but who is your top 5 Celtics of all time?
In order or fluid, or like a fluid list, where it's just they're just the 5.
A fluid list. It doesn't have to be in order. It can be from the 40s, 50s, 80s, 90s. Yeah, I know it's no one from the 2000s yet. So,
Okay, so my top 5: Bill Russell for sure. Bird.
Yeah, I got him.
Havlicek. Is John Havlicek in your top 5 for Celtics?
I didn't have him on the list, but go ahead.
Oh, man. I got Paul Pierce. I mean, how could I not put Paul Pierce in there? We was in purgatory. He took us to the conference finals. Yes, Paul Pierce. Yes.
Okay.
Paul Pierce for sure. And number 5,
that's
where it's up in the air. I might have to go Kevin McHale. I mean,
yeah, I got him. Yeah.
and that's my 5. And I mean, all of them, I put them on there because they're just impactful.
You didn't put the Chief in there, the Robert Parrish?
Right, Parrish, right. I was thinking that too.
I feel like McHale better than Parrish though.
McHale?
I mean,
because McHale was coming off the bench making an All-Star game.
Yeah.
But that was common
back
in the 80s and 90s. People came off the bench and was making All-Stars. That's how good they were back then.
Yeah, but look, Kevin McHale, he's a top 3 post player of all time. When you talk about post, it's Kevin McHale top 3. Top 3. It's Kareem. It's Hakeem, Kareem, and I got McHale. When we just talk about pure footwork, what about Moses?
What about
Moses is the most underrated player ever?
Not Moses. From Utah.
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone. What about Karl Malone? Yeah.
Oh man, he's 6'9", was running through 3 picks to get a layup, man. Nah, man.
Yeah, I don't think Karl Malone really had the post move. No.
Yeah, I mean he had a fadeaway. He had a fadeaway, but he was 6'9", 260, 270, and he's running through 3 picks to go get an easy layup. That's how he scored every time. Nah, man. I watched that film. I was watching the full Utah games on YouTube. I wouldn't watch them. He running through 3 picks, man. They're running floppy for a big man. Come on, man.
My man Patrick had a good post game too. Don't do that to him.
Yeah, but he was mentally weak. That was his problem. He was mentally weak.
Mentally weak.
Mentally
he had a
weak
weak squad around him. I mean, they was hard players, but they wasn't really like up to his caliber. None of the players on his team. That's why he never won no championship.
Oh man, nah. The reason why he never won a championship because he tried to take off from the free throw line like he MJ.
Don't do that to him. Don't do that.
Are you talking about the mailman? Why he never won a championship?
No. We talking about Patrick Ewing, right? Patrick Ewing.
Patrick,
yeah.
Patrick Ewing was just in the wrong conference.
Yeah, don't do that to my man. Yeah. Well, he didn't have a good team around him. I mean, I loved the play. I loved the Knicks back then, but he didn't have nobody else that was up to his caliber. No, none of them. And I love them dudes.
The Knicks had a good team, but they had to compete against the Bad Boys, the Bulls.
Well, yeah. Indiana. Reggie Miller was killing us back then. Yeah.
Indiana was okay, but
you know what's crazy? New York actually had a chance to beat Chicago. It was when Mike wasn't having the greatest shooting game. Actually, it was the greatest series that Scottie Pippen never played. Scottie Pippen dominated that series because it was a year where Mike, he had the finger issue. It was the wrist. He had a bad wrist, and I think he had like a bad back. But Scottie Pippen dominated that series. But New York should have won. New York should have won. But, man. I want to say it was 93, but it might have been.
Are you watching that game from YouTube? Because I remember, I remember the Knicks could have won had George not blocked the shot from Charles Smith.
He went up 8 times? Right, 8 times and kept missing that shot at third. Charles Smith, boy.
Yeah.
I was so hot with
New York. Man. Typical New York, man. But yeah, Dion, if you remember that series, Scottie Pippen dominated that series. I mean, he went crazy. He He put his soul into that series. It was never the same again. In Utah, they couldn't find him. In Seattle, they couldn't find him. He always had a migraine. He always had a bad back. It's just they couldn't find him. He went to Portland. They lost a 15-point lead in the 2000s. 15-point lead in the 2000s. That's in the fourth quarter. That's a big deficit because the game wasn't even going to 100 points, and he lost that. That's what Scotty do. But I can get on Scotty tail, especially after what he was saying. But
what do you say?
But wait, hold up. You asked me about my top 5 Celtics. What's your top 5 Celtics, Dion?
Oh man, I was never a fan of the Celtics, but for me, it was Bird, Russell, McHale, Parrish, and Pierce.
Mm-hmm. And Pierce. Okay. So
those are my top 5. Bill Russell is always number 1.
I'm gonna tell you why I put Havlicek though. Why I put Havlicek over Parrish. I mean, Havlicek went against Kareem and handled him. But they don't want to mention that. Oh, and you're a Kareem fan, cuz. You're a Kareem fan. But you remember Havlicek handling Kareem, though, do you?
I like Kareem. I don't remember that. I like Kareem, yes. I don't remember that one. I got to check YouTube then.
I mean, all I remember is Kareem winning all those titles. That's what I remember.
Yeah, he needs the greatest point guard, to do it. But, hey,
Now,
but
we
see, that's
talking
why
about
I
Jason
never
Tatum.
put centers. Oh, yeah, we talk about Jason Tatum. Oh, yeah, we can get on Jason Tatum. That's my guy.
Well, yeah, I feel that Jason Tatum is a little, he's not overrated, but he's not the first option, I don't think. He doesn't have that instinct in him. I don't think so, myself. Just looking at him play. You know what I'm saying? I might be wrong. What do you think? What do you think about that?
Okay, well, before I dive into that, what is it that he doesn't do? We got to talk about the negatives that you see in his game. What is it that he doesn't do?
I don't think he shoots that well outside, myself. He's more of a slasher scorer. I don't think he's that well of a shooter, myself. I may be wrong, like I said.
Yeah. So, all right. You know what's crazy about this? And a lot of fans that watch basketball, if you would listen to the media, right, they would have you think that Devin Booker is a better shooter than Jason Tatum. Well, Jason Tatum is actually one of the best shooters in the league for his career, right? He's a 46% from the field goal, and that's averaging 15 shots, right? Now that's his first career. Now, let's just go out last year. So last year was the first year of his prime. Let's just be honest here. He was 46% from the field, 39% from three-point line, and he was taking 8 a game. He was taking 8 threes a game and shot basically 40% from the three-point line. Mm. And he's shooting 87% from the free throw line while averaging 26 a game, 7 rebounds. So it's like, I'll say this, though. I think he's a number 1 option. I think he's just going to be one of the players that needs more help than the people that's top 5. Now, I think Jason Tatum is a top 10 talent, but he isn't a top 10 player. Now, I might have to explain what I mean by that. He can do things that every top 10 player does. Mm-hmm. But at his age right now, like, he's not at his peak. That's his peak of peak, So he's a top 10 talent, but he's not going to consistently every single night bring it, because I watch every Celtic game. Jason Tatum, when he get hot, he going to give me 45, he going to give me 40, he going to give me 50. But when that man is cold, oh, my God. I don't know who he is.
Yes, sir.
I think he's a 6'10" Kimber. And
yes,
that's
sir,
just what
yes,
it
sir.
is,
Right.
But I love Tatum. That's my guy.
Well, you know what? He's all right. He's all right. But we gotta get ready to sign off, y'all. I apologize. We gotta cut this short. But definitely, we thank you for joining us. RJ, you got any last words you want to say before we get up out of here?
Oh yeah, man. Jordan's a GOAT by far. There's nobody close.
Jordan's a thief.
Don't forget it.
He stole his moves.
Huh?
He stole his move from Dr. J. He sent me that picture.
Oh, man.
He stole his moves.
He did, but he just did it better. He did it better.
Right. Oh, okay.
So that's about it. But everybody be safe out here, and then in the pandemic, man. Make sure y'all masked up. And yeah, that's about it.
No doubt. Thanks for listening. Check us out next week. I'll put the show out there, and you can check me out on Facebook. Go to Go Time on Facebook, and we'll send you a link to the show once it's out. And you can also check us out on Blog Talk Radio. Check out the Go Time Talk Show. It's RJ, Big Keith. Thank y'all for listening, and we'll check y'all out next week. All right. Peace.
All right.